Perhaps I'm being a little unfair.
This is hurting.
Perhaps I'm being unreasonable.
Right.
If you can't properly roast a damn chicken, then you are one helpless.
I really don't know. I'm terrible with measurements.
Hopeless. Sorry ass in an apron.
I ran out of count how many moments of truth this is.
Why should I expect you to know how to roast a damn bird? Welcome back to Bourdain.
Everybody should know how to use a knife.
Use everything, waste nothing. Let's start at the beginning.
It ain't that hard, okay?
Hey, I'm Mitch May and I'm learning how to cook French in Anthony Bourdain's cookbook. Everything in here for the first time. Today, a damn roasted chicken. I have something to admit. I already made this roast chicken. I lost all the footage, so I am doing it again. And now I get to display what I would have done differently. Bourdain goes in here. There's a whole freaking page dedicated to him roasting the bird and also you. We're going to use an herb butter under the skin. And he mentions that we can trust this bad boy. You don't have to, but he says if you can, do it. So naturally, I'm gonna try. Let's break it down. One whole chicken, about 4 pounds. For this chicken, I let it air dry for about a day, and we're letting this come up to room temperature. Giblets will be reserved as well. Half a lemon, carrots, celery, 1 onion, 1 sprig of fresh thyme, 1 sprig of fresh rosemary, 3 tablespoons of regular butter, 2 tablespoons of herb butter. Super simple. 1.5 cups of white wine. Grab Bourdain's book, got it linked down below. Let's get moving. With the vegetables first, and then we attack all the raw stuff. Take our onion, cut that boy in half. Watching your fingers. Did I say half? I meant quarters. Celery, gonna rock out with our 3 little guys. Get off dirty end, dirty, dirty. Gonna go with 3 carrots, similar sizes. There we go, and get off the nubbins. This is hurting. I can't put pressure on it. I'm cutting things like Dr. Evil. The goal is to get them to not roll around. I'm going to just simply shave 3 or 4 times. So these aren't gonna roll around. Bang, pow. Now we get to the chicken itself. It is organic. I don't really know what that means. It is room temperature now. It is a little still cold. Trim off excess skin at the neck and at the head. Before we truss this, we put some butter underneath the skin. Herb butter to be exact, which we made. It is softened. A little bit of our herb butter inside of the chick. In. Just giving it a massage. There it is, inside there. There's like a little fascia. Sort of work my way inside here. Just take your time with this, because it is worth it. Herb butter is underneath the breast. Salt and pepper. This is actually ground white pepper. Just something different. I'm not gonna go super heavy, because last time it was actually a little salty, so just liberal, but not obscene. And just grab a little pep. Same deal. Sprinkle it. Now the fun part, trussing. Get like a piece of string, this length, I'd say that's about. I really don't know, I'm terrible with measurements. We tuck the wingdings underneath, like that. Underneath, just like that. No cracking of the bones, it just goes under. And this creates like a nice base for the chicken to lay like that. We begin with the strang, evenly below the chick. String is gonna go right below what they call the Pope's nose. I think that's just like a hilarious thing they call it. In being under there, it's also gonna be underneath the drummy bones. Up, and then figure 8 this bad boy. So it goes underneath the drumsticks. It's just like that. And then that will be pulled kind of like floss towards you, twisting, pushing towards you, pushing towards you. And then we're gonna keep that pressure, right. Flipper, come over, gather it up, keeping that tension. And then using the neck bone, slip knot it underneath there. Now it's kind of fickle to get it underneath this neck bone. And then tie it. Flip the chickie over. And then it's nice and trussed up. I'm actually impressed with that. Second time, that turned out pretty good. I'm out of breath. I don't know why. I like to just be gentle here because I don't know how tight everything is. That's what she said. In goes a lemon. Slide it in there. That made a funny noise. Jam it in there. That looks so sexual, I'm sorry. Half the onion goes in there. I couldn't fit half the onion in there, so I'm just gonna do the quarter. Then we jam our rosemary and thyme in there too. Now we just show our boys some love with salt and pepper. The bird has been prepped. The oven too, 375. Get our Mick roasting pan. Take celery, 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 carrot, carrot. Gonna get our other half of the onion. Get our giblets. Isn't that a funny name? Giblet. Giblets. Get our giblets. The heart, the liver. Delicious. What we have created here is a cool little foundation for the bird. Bourdain just has you put the giblets and the onion in the pan, but I found that the onion doesn't really support the chicken. It rolls around when you have to baste it. To get like an even raise on this, I'm gonna put it like that. Add half a cup of white wine for our basting liquid. Into the oven for 30 mins. And then a good idea, Bourdain says, is to rotate the chicken every like 5-10 minutes because there are hot spots, and I can confirm my oven has hot spots. While we're waiting, Limey Bones Jones. Amazing name. You asked what I do for my knife? Not much. What I do ensure is that one, I clean it after every use. Even simple things, like if you think about cutting a tomato, there's acid on that tomato, which can erode it. And then I'll hone it. Usually after cooking, I'll just hone it 1, 2, 3 times. Honing is just getting the teeth of the knife in line. If you can picture on a microscopic level, the knife blade is actually more like a saw blade. And when you cut, those saw blades can kind of get bent out of order. Honing gets those little teeth back in line. The best way is to, one, go at 90 degrees, then cut that in half, 45, and then cut that in half. Back of the knife, down to the other side, to the other side. I started doing this way just because I'm more comfortable, not applying a crazy amount of pressure, but just going down, 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 down. Cut straight through like that. Funny thing, it did just that through my freaking pinky. This is a Misa knife, by the way. It's like 60 bucks. I think it really retains its edge. So it's been half an hour. I'm noticing a little scorching on the chickie. Just make sure to keep basting this bad boy because that browning is very likely from the butter underneath the skin. Bring up the oven to 450 degrees for 25 minutes. I'm hoping to get this bird cooked all the way through because last time I did this, it did not cook to the proper internal temperature. See, what's interesting is I'm getting that burning right around the butter like I did last time, which kind of blows, not gonna lie. Temperature reading is not even close. 110. So this is what happened last time, which is frustrating. I ain't gonna lie. So what we're gonna do, add a little more water, tent this thing, so hopefully there isn't as much darkening of that skin. Let's do a thing at 400 degrees for half an hour, see where we stand there. Let's see if we are up to temperature. The tenting worked all right, not super dark, not as crispy, but not dark. We're at 150. Baste it up 10-15 minutes and see where we stand. Back in the oven, you bitch. Second moment of truth. I ran out of count how many moments of truth this is. Please, please. 165. Let that rest for 15 minutes and we're gonna make our gravy. Come on over to the stove. Place the roasting pan on the stovetop over high heat. Scrape the bottom of the pan with the wooden spoon to dislodge the fond till it is reduced by half. Discard the giblets and onion and whisk in the remaining softened butter. Stir in the parsley, season with salt and pepper, and serve alongside the chicken in a boat or gooseneck. We have a special guest once again. Come on in, guest.
Was that a good walk?
It was.
Looks like a pretty tender chicken. Ready?
Are you ready?
Yeah. Ow! My jaw just cracked.
Oh gosh.
Tastes like a very good chicken.
I'd say
No hate.
You can hate. I'd say it tastes a little overcooked-ish, which is no surprise after cooking it for 3 hours to get the proper temperature.
Indeed. Maybe breaded.
That's not the recipe. Not too shabby. I'm gonna have to make this for a third time. Well, thank you for coming on. I will beat you in backgammon later.
Oh, that's what you... Goodbye.
See ya. There we have it. I enjoy it. I am going to try this again for sure because I really want to achieve that crispy skin and soft, juicy interior. How to get there? I'm not sure. If I were to make this again, I don't know if the butter underneath the skin is a good move because I noticed some serious scorching and blackening. If you have tips for roasted chicken, let me know. This is kind of one of those things I want to master. You know the deal. This is where I pull out the magic Sharpies, twist it around. This was back to Bourdain.
You stay organized, you clean up after yourself, you do the best you can.
Should I spin in?
Just like, just walk in. Don't even see it. Don't even say anything. My oven has hot spots.